All right, we're rolling. What up, guys? Welcome to How Many Throws Does It Take to Throw a Mile? Starring yours truly, Eagle McMahon. So basically, this challenge is how many throws does it take to throw a mile? And you know, I need to do some calculations. So for those of you who don't know, a mile is 5,280 feet. And if I divide that by 10, I get 528 feet. So I feel pretty comfortable throwing 528 feet pretty consistently. So I think the worst I should do is 10 throws. If you divide 5,280 by 9, what we get 586. And then if we divide that by 8, we get 660 feet. So I'm thinking 10 is the number I'm going for, but if I absolutely murder a bunch of shots, I might be able to get 9, maybe even 8, but we will see. I have as big a field as I could find, and there's some people in it. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna throw the Cloud Breaker, of course, because what else would you throw? And I'm going to just throw a shot out, measure it with U-disc. U-disc isn't the best way to measure, but I can't think of any other way at the moment. Gonna go where that disc land, and then I'm gonna throw backwards and do it all again until I have thrown a mile. And at the end, I'll challenge a few other people to do this. This is inspired by Tristan Tanner's Combine Challenge, where he threw a bunch of different types of shots to get, I don't know, a certain distance, but I'm putting my own spin on it. I think it's kind of cool to see how many throws it takes to throw a mile. And if other players get on board with this, I'm looking at probably Simon, Drew Gibson, Double G. We can kind of see who consistently throws the longest. All right, let's do this. Okay, so at the moment, I'm doing my best to social distance. No one's really around me right now. And if someone is, I have my handy Discmania mask to cover up my mouth if I need to talk to someone for whichever reason. So that's good. The flat irons in the background, that's always nice. But before I start ripping 360s, I'm gonna have to do a little disc golf strong warm up. So let's do that right now. So when I'm throwing 360s, my fingers tend to want to explode. So that means I gotta tape my middle and index finger up. And there's not really a specific way I do it. I just kind of wrap it around the tips. I'm trying to figure out like a better way to wrap your fingers. So maybe I could even play with it during the round because it take a lot of pressure. But I haven't figured it out. If you guys have any tips for me, send them my way. I know Nate Doss, he's like the master at taping fingers. He'd always used to play with a tape finger. Avery said one afternoon he just went out back patio and decided to go through like 5 rolls of tape, and he just tried a bunch of different variations, and then all of a sudden he found the perfect one, and he's Nate Doss, so pretty good. So before you start ripping, you gotta throw a few warm-up shots. Just throwing some hard and soft links. Yeah.
From him sin, me tonight. I run
All right, we're going for the first throw now. I got a prototype cloud breaker.
Unfortunately, there's a little headwind, but on the way back, there'll be a little tailwind. So I'm gonna throw this and then go to the furthest end of the field because it might be too short to throw back this way. But I'll measure the shot with U-disc and I'll put the graphic or whatever on there so you guys follow along, obviously. All right, let's do this. Woo. And yeah, I'm gonna be throwing 360s on all of them. Nobody over to the right that'll hit. Probably not. Okay, good. I think I need to be somewhat conservative because I can't afford for any like bad shank. So the first one, nice low rip. That wasn't really low, but it was a good one. Oh, that's right. Not really. That's not crushed. All right, let's see what happens. All right, setting start. We're gonna walk to where the disc landed. We're gonna fast forward this because it's boring. Okay, kind of a crappy throw, headwind, a little uphill. 527. Yeah, 527, 1 foot behind the goal. So if that's a crappy throw and I'm gonna have tailwind throwing back that way, I have some confidence. So we're right on par right now. Right on par. I'm gonna move back here in order to get more distance. I feel like I'm gonna rip this next one. Okay, boom, let's go. Throw number 2, we're at 527 feet. Hopefully only 7 more throws to go. That's gonna be really hard to do now. Whatever. That's so bad. Don't hit that person. All right. Walking to this, I had a tailwind, so it was able to push a little bit better. U-disc right now says it's dancing around set end 556 feet. It didn't feel good, but I can understand it with the wind. And that was with the cloud breaker. All right, let's go back for another one and then I'll update you on the current distance. All right, now we're at 1,083. We're gonna start moving this a little bit faster. Look at that. Biggest throw so far. It's dancing right around 602 feet. 601, it's bouncing around. You gotta give it a second. 600, come on, don't do this to me. Don't do 596. He's going backwards. All right, 595 seems like not too bad. Okay, right now I am at 8 throws and I'm at 4,619 feet. And I did the math. I need to throw a shot 661 feet to get to 1 mile, 5,280 feet. And unfortunately, I have the uphill into the headwind right now. So I need to absolutely murder a shot. I need to get a full flight out of a cloud breaker to get my goal. I need to throw over 661 feet, and that is a tall task. I've been consistently getting pretty good shots. I had that one shot that was like 470 feet. That was crap. And that would have, if I would have thrown that one better, I could probably easily get it at 9 shots. I'm definitely gonna get it in 10. That's the good news. So I guess the final thing to do is rip another shot and hope I murder it to get the goal in 9. I'll be really happy with 9, but if not, I'll have achieved the goal in 10. So let's do this. This isn't the farthest flying disc. It's a 3rd run cloud breaker. Shout out Mike Kemp who dyed it up. But it's been consistent because I can murder it flat and I know it's not gonna flip too much. I could get more distance, but this is the thing I'm going with. Need a little dirt to get on my hand for a better grip. Just gotta hope I crush this one. It's gonna be really hard. All right. Nice high, a little bit of anhyzer. Let's do this. And I didn't get it. Threw it into the ground.
With me, will you escape?
All right, well, yeah. I have 191 feet to go. 5,109 feet. 191 feet to go. It's gonna take 10 shots. Let's do it. Let's do it right here. Final shot, cloud breaker. Need 191 feet. Let's throw a little harder to make sure of that. Yep. I guess I'm happy. Yeah, it was a fun challenge as we do the final measure. There's a few things I want to note. I'm not making excuses, but there were people around here and I didn't really want to, you know, put them in danger, just say that. And I haven't really thrown discs like this in a while because of quarantine, obviously. Right now I'm doing my best to stay social distance from everyone. No one ever came close to me, so safety first. And if they did, I would have put my mask on. In Colorado, that's actually a rule right now. You have to wear a mask if you're in public situations. And yeah, I think it was fun. Could definitely do it in around 9 or 8 if you were just absolutely crushing some shots, but you know, that's easier said than done. Yeah, I definitely went way past it. So here's the disc, crappy forehand, at 285. 285 was the finishing number for the throw. Okay, so the last throw was a total of 285 feet plus 5,109, bringing it to a total of 5,394 feet. And it took me 10 throws to get there. I walked over a mile, and that means I challenge Simon Lizotte, Drew Gibson, Double G, Brody Smith if he thinks he can throw this far. I don't know if he can. I don't know if he can. I'd be curious to see him do it though. Yeah, this was a fun challenge. I enjoyed it. And yeah, I have good news. Simon Lizotte sent me his old camera, or I bought it off of him. So that means I'm not gonna have to film off a GoPro and a phone now. So I might get a little bit higher production quality. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time, keep on dreaming. Stay safe and peace.